Hello there, my name is Doriane, and welcome to this video in which I'm going to present to you the amazing retreat that I created just for you. The name of this retreat is Magdalene, Glam and Delights, and I'm sure you will understand why I chose that name. You will have all the information on my website, but I just wanted to give you a taste of where I'm going to take you on that journey. So as I said, my name is Doriane. I am French. I currently live in the south of France in a beautiful area called Ardèche. Right now it's very hot. It's summertime and you probably don't hear it, but you have les cigales in the background. So it's really, really, really relaxing me. And also it's perfect for where I'm going to take you because this retreat is about the south of France and Mary Magdalene, of course. So to give you a little bit of my background, and I don't want to take too much time, so at the moment, I am a somatic business coach. I mainly support women in developing their businesses, but also in finding a better balance because it's very, very easy to forget about yourself and your needs and what you desire, when you're a businesswoman, especially if you have a family to care for. And so, yes, I'm here to really work on the nervous system and the limiting beliefs or the traumas that may be hindering the way the business develops, but also the way these women care for themselves. I've been supporting other people for the past 10 years, I would say, on different topics throughout the years. But it's always been mainly women and mainly supporting them in reconnecting to their bodies, their needs, working on also sexuality and pleasure and desires and how to welcome all of that into their lives. And it's also been a lot about helping women find their purpose, right? Because I would say I've always known my purpose, even if it's changed, and I think purposes need to change when we change. I've always been able to make the right decision, even if there were tough ones, to follow my heart and follow my purpose. So I'm really supporting women into doing that. And throughout the years, it's been, one-on-one coaching, group coaching, women's circles, retreats. I've organized several retreats, online programs, and on social media. And today I felt really called to step up and to organize bigger retreats and to bring women to France because I'm really proud of my country and we have so many beautiful areas, so many powerful areas. Also, like a little land is very powerful. And we have amazing women throughout history who have paved the way for me to be able to do that today, to organize retreats, to be a free woman. And so it's also retreats in which I want to honor these women and I want to support you in connecting to these women. So this retreat is really to answer a call that you may have to connect, reconnect, or deepen your relationship to Mary Magdalene. She's such a powerful, powerful teacher, sister, mother, and healer, of course, and I mean many other things, but that's why I created this retreat. So one thing that I really want to mention is that it's not going to be a very serious retreat dedicated to only connecting to Mary Magdalene and meditation and inner work and priestessing or whatever. I want this retreat to mirror who I am right now. I used to organize these really spiritual retreats, and now I've really reconnected to my body, to fun, to pleasure, to joy. And so that's why I made this retreat, so that it's a mix of those two things. And I know that many women are feeling the call for that. They love retreats, but they don't want to do retreats only about like yoga and detox and really, really serious topics and healing. They want to bring a bit of both, right? And I believe that that's also how you integrate more. Like the fun is how you integrate more spiritual things and you bring more joy into spiritual matters as well. And then the other way around as well. So let me tell you a bit about this retreat. So again, you will find all the information on the website. And I really want you to picture this, right? The south of France is a gorgeous area. You have so many tourists coming every year because it is gorgeous. And it has this very, very particular way of living. It's Latin way of living. It's the south of France, it's close to the Mediterranean Sea. And so you really have an emphasis on good food, good wine, enjoying life, taking naps as well if you need to. And that's really where I want to take you. I want to take you on a journey in which You don't have to care for anything. I took care of everything for you, and I'm going to take care of everything for you during the retreat. So I've chosen gorgeous hotels. You're going to have amazing food. It's going to be hopefully sunny. We're going to be an amazing group of healers and witches and all of this. So it's going to be sunny during the retreat. And so I really want you to picture this. You can close your eyes and imagine yourself, you're waking up, you're opening the window and you have the Mediterranean Sea next to you, right? Or maybe you're walking on the beach, or you just had an amazing pastry, croissant, whatever is your favorite. And you're seeing people go on with their life, and you're part of their world for a little bit. And you go on an adventure one day, and then the other day you just relax. And then it's just, I want this mix for you. I really want this for you. So to give you a tiny, tiny history about my connection to Mary Magdalene, because if I take you there, it's because she's been with me for many years now. She started appearing on my healing sessions not when I started, but 7 or 8 years ago. And I discovered her through her energy. I didn't know anything about her. I only knew what I was told, in church. And I discovered that it was quite different from what I was told. And so I deepened my relationship, started talking to her and welcoming her into the healing session. And she was such a great teacher for me, especially supporting women in everything related to sexual and reproductive health and rights. To get them to know their rights, to know the rights that they have for pleasure, for intimacy, for connection, and also supporting women who wanted to become mothers, who had issues becoming mothers. That was a struggle for them. So it started like this. And then I went to Bali for vacation with my sister, and we went to and I went to an ISIS activation. I felt called to go there. So I was like, okay, let's see what happens. And then while there, I met an amazing woman, Anjuna. And she said at the end that she was organizing retreats in France and in Egypt. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go to the one in France. And so that's where I discovered the Qatar region, where I'm going to take you, among other places. And I went there, and one of the main part of the retreat was to go to the Mary Magdalene caves, the secret ones. And you have 3 caves. And in the second one, it was very, very powerful for me. I got amazing images and a reconnection, and I was like weeping. And basically what I was told is, you need to take people here now. Like, it's your turn, bring people here. And I was like, okay, I guess I can do it. And so from that point on, so it was Mary Magdalene and Yeshua, so Jesus. And I really, really started working with them like strongly and especially like in my healing session, but especially for me, like on my own journey, they were 2 amazing guides and teachers, and kick-ass also sometimes when I needed to. So since that, I've been taking groups there and really deepening my relationship with them, but also supporting other people into reconnecting to them. No matter what you need at the moment, right? No matter if you come because you need healing, because you want to reconnect to the feminine or the masculine energy, because when we connect to Mary Magdalene, of course, she's her own self, right? But Yeshua is connected also to her. So you have also a possibility to work on the sacred union within yourself, but also, in the 3D world. So I'm excited to take you there, especially because Mary Magdalene's energy is very powerful. It's not, as we were told, it's also a lot about bringing up sexual energy and sexual power and reconnecting to your own power and many other things. Anyway, okay, let's move on. So we're going to start in Marseille. So Marseille is in the south of France. It's next to the sea. And you can go there by plane or by train from Paris, because I'm pretty sure that most of you may come from Paris. So you have really easy train in France that will take you from one place to another. So we start in Marseille and we spend 1 full day in Marseille. So we're going to start the retreats on the first night. We're going to meet for dinner, and then we're going to have a full day in Marseille the next day. In Marseille, we're going to wander around the city because it's such a beautiful place. We're going to spend some time on the beach. And then again, like you will see, I'm not going to tell you everything that we're going to do, because I believe that surprises are also part of pleasure. And I've created an amazing retreats, but I've left some stuff out of the website. So you get also surprised and amazed, and you're like, oh gosh, I feel so spoiled because I want to spoil you. So first day in Marseille. In Marseille, you also have this beautiful church on top of a hill. And it's dedicated to Mary. And I would say the energy is really feminine. It's protecting the whole city. So we're going to connect to that. On day 2, we're going to go to Sainte-Marie-de-la-Mer, which is about, I would say, an hour away from Marseille. And because why are we going there? Because it's the point of entry of Mary Magdalene, but not just. You would see that the word has S's at the end, which means it's plural. Many Marys came through with Mary Magdalene. And so it's the point of entry of Mary Magdalene's journey after she fled persecution. And so it's where it all starts. So that's where we're going to put our intention. That's where we're going to connect to her. And maybe if part of your history, whether this life or past life, is related to having to flee somewhere or being persecuted, that's really where the healing is going to come from. So it's also a gorgeous, gorgeous village. It's a small town in the south of France, and we will start by this because she started by this. Day 3 and 4, we're going to go on the other side of Marseille. So I would say 2-hour drive, approximately. We spend a day and a half in La Sainte-Baume. La Sainte-Baume is the known place, like a really touristic place where people go to. So millions of people have gone there. And so it's where you have, so La Sainte-Baume is dedicated to Mary Magdalene. She's said to have preached there and lived there, and you have a cave in which you can go and really connect to her. It is said that her remains are in a cave. Again, I'm using the "it is said" because I do believe that you will know what's the truth, right? That's what people say, and then that's how you feel. So we will spend some time there. It has also a gorgeous forest to get there, so we'll spend some time there. And it's really the whole part is about her and reconnecting to her. Again, all of this is going to be balanced with some fun time, with some ice creams, with some gorgeous restaurants. In each city, we're going to eat at restaurants, like you're going to have a great breakfast, and then lunch and dinner is great restaurants as well. So La Sainte-Baume is a very famous place in France. So you also have the energy of every single people who came here to connect to Mary Magdalene. And that's really powerful. Then we're going to go to Avignon, a bit more north. Avignon is a gorgeous city again. It has a very specific bridge. And we have a song when we're kids where we sing about dancing on the bridge of Avignon. And on this, like, we're going there mainly because I want to take you on a wine tasting journey, right? Because we're here to drink good wine, great cocktails or mocktails or juices, great and eat great food. So in Avignon, we're going to go and visit some winery and taste wine. If you want to, again, like if you don't drink wine, you can also spend the day in Avignon. We're going to discuss all of that together. Everything is I would say, suggestion, right? So Avignon is dedicated to that, but the city itself is gorgeous. So really can't wait to take you there. We're then going to go by train to Carcassonne. Carcassonne is the entrance point, I would say, of our journey to the Cathars region. Before we were on the Riviera, and now we're going to go to the Cathar region. So this is a very, very important area for me, very intense also. The Cathars have, and again, I will tell you more about it when we're in the retreat. The Cathars, have been a group that was persecuted and systematically killed by the Catholic Church because they didn't believe the exact same thing as the Catholic Church preached. And so everything that we hear about the witch hunt that was massive in France was first a Cathars hunt. So everything that was used then against powerful women and healers was first used and tried on the Cathars. And so this whole journey when we enter this land is really about, again, persecution and injustice and being part of a community also. And it's going to be a lot of healing related to that. A lot of healing, whether you have past life related to the Cathars, which is possible if you feel called to come, but it could also be just, I would say, more like the energy of persecution. So anything related to witches, the witch hunt as well, can be healed in this land. So Carcassonne has a beautiful and really big castle. And so we're going to go into the old city, visit the castle if you want to. And you're gonna have some free time as well there. There is a beautiful park, so we can go and spend some time there. And yeah, that's really the entrance point of all of this. Then we're going to move to Rennes-le-Château. Rennes-le-Château is the second main place where Mary Magdalene has lived and preached and healed as well. Because, I mean, as you can imagine, right, fleeing was not an easy thing to do. She did it because she had to, and that was her purpose, to go and to start preaching the words of Yeshua in her own words, right? It's not just the words of Yeshua. So Rennes-le-Château is a beautiful, tiny village that has brought millions of people because of the energy of Mary Magdalene. And you have tons of stories and legends about treasures, about wait, how you say that? Let me write. Tuk, tuk, tuk. The Templar, I think that's how you say that. Anyway, so you have also stories about the Templars and a specific priest who did an amazing work related to Mary Magdalene. Anyway, so we're gonna visit the church and the tiny town. You're gonna be able to do some esoteric shopping. You have amazing places to do that. And there's also a surprise up there. Some like a place I love to go to that will take you. Then on day 8, it's going to be the Château de Perpertuise, which is a big castle also that I really, really like. It's a Cathar castle. It has a beautiful high point. You can see the whole area around. And then we'll picnic in the cute village below near a very special fountain. You will see why. And then we're going to go to Rennes-les-Bains, which is the bath. And so we're going to, you have a hot spring there. So we're going to go and use water to really release and cleanse anything that we feel like cleansing. It's a beautiful place to go to. I'm just putting it out there right now that we may visit a different castle. I'm saying that because I keep having an intuition that maybe I need to take you to Montségur. But anyway, our time is limited. So either it's one castle or the other. It doesn't matter. If I choose one castle over the other, believe me, it's because it's where you're meant to go and where the group is meant to go. So this I really also allow some flexibility over what we're going to do depending on what you need as a group. Okay. Day 9 is going to be a massive day because it's about taking you to the Mary Magdalene's caves. So you have 3 caves, and each cave has a very different energy. You'll be invited to go into the 3 caves, but again, you will follow your intuition. And these caves are very powerful. They're healing. They are about love. They're about connection, and they can also connect you to some things that you're supposed to know or to see. So I love going there, and I can't wait to take you there. And then we're going to go back to Marseille, day 10 and 11, and kind of like start the integration phase, have fun, eat, connect with one another, because it will be the last days of our journey. So, as I mentioned, I'm not telling you everything. You're gonna be spoiled throughout the journey, believe me, because that's just how I am, and I think that's what you deserve too. So dinners and lunches are going to be taken together as a group. You'll have the opportunity to do smaller groups if you don't want to be as a big group. You'll have the opportunity to go and eat on your own if you feel like doing so as well. And when it's appropriate, and when the group needs it, or when you need it, or smaller group needs it, I will hold spaces. So I will hold space related to Mary Magdalene, but other topics that may come up during the retreat, right? So we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to do fun activities, and we're also going to have some integration or discussion or writing, poetry, anything that is coming up. I will hold space for you to do that, because that's also, I'm not just here to take you from one place to another, right? I am here to really, really, really embrace the whole group and connect you to anything that's related to your journey and why you came on that journey. I have found amazing hotels. It's not a luxury retreat. I still wanted the price to be as affordable as possible, but it's still great hotels. And in some areas, it's not that easy to find hotels because it's still some villages. So some may be more comfortable than others. I do believe that you will love all of them, and trust that if I chose them, it's because either I didn't really have a choice because that's the only hotel that exists in this village, or because anyway, I love the energy and that's where you meant to go for whatever reason. So this same for the restaurant, chosen them really carefully. I will make sure that the restaurants have options, but again, this is something that we can discuss if you have culinary or food restrictions. So we'll discuss all of that, but I know that food is part of the journey because hello, you're coming to France. So food is part of the journey. As I mentioned, this retreat is very different from other retreats that maybe I've gone to, or maybe you've gone to, because I really want to bring tourism with deep work. I want to bring fun with spirituality. I want to bring the body, like the passion, the five senses, the tantric approach, because I am a tantrika. And so I want to bring the tantric approach to also spirituality. And so all of this is combined for you to have the most amazing time. Again, like I'm really here to answer any question that you may have. Again, you can read everything. I spent a lot of time trying to answer all the questions that I may think of on the website. You will see the price. You can contact me and we can set up a call if you're not sure, if you are up for the retreat or if you have any specific restriction. Maybe you're afraid that you may not be able to follow us everywhere because you have some restriction in your body or some disabilities. Please feel free to reach out. I am beyond thrilled. Like I've been connecting to the group of women who are going to come to this retreat since I started writing the website and finding out the places. And so I can't wait to meet you. And yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing from you. If you have any questions or just if you're as excited as I am for this retreat, I'm sending you so much love from France. And believe me, I am so, so, so excited to welcome you to this beautiful south of France, to connect, reconnect, to deepen your relationship to Mary Magdalene, but also to have fun with other women who are like-minded and powerful and who are here to, yeah, I'm sure that the energy, I mean, I know that the energy of the group is going to be a huge part of how this retreat is going to be memorable. So anyway, much love and let's talk soon.